All right, all right. I'm glad a few of you came back. That's awesome. My people are in the chat. Appreciate it. I hope you guys can hear me okay because I don't know how the audio is working on here. The cat broke the thing and we had to send the other thing in. And yeah. But I'm here. I'm sure bootlicker. I'm sure my name was dropped. That's okay. I don't really care. That's all good. It's all right. Okay, perfect. I'm back, bitches. Josh said it perfectly. I'm back, bitches. Okay, so I want to share something that I find to be disturbing. Oh, thanks for coming back, Babs. I appreciate it. Um, that was sent to me, and it's unbelievable because this is my home city, and this just it keeps getting better and better. Man. So let's look what. Okay. Now let's see. Hopefully this will work out okay. I think I gotta take my thing off though. Do I have to take my thing off for that? One second, I gotta hide myself. I'm always messing something up. Damn it. I hate technology. I really do. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. Now, hopefully, you guys can read this. Man. Of all things in the world. So, Madison Public Library recently held a quote, Pride Prom, which featured drag performances by child drag queens and included a quote, gender affirming clothing swap for minors. The library receives public funding. This is our tax dollars hard at work. Now, let me go down. Isn't that just freaking awful? This is the second year in a row. I didn't even know they did this. Second year in a row. Now look at the crowd. It's kind of hard to see, but look at the crowd. To me, this doesn't look anything like adults. Do you see adults? I don't see adults. Just saying. If you can look close at that crowd, please tell me where an adult is. Now, I'm sorry, but don't you think that this person, any one of these children here should have had parental approval? I'm just saying. So, to me, it would seem if it was hosted at the library, I'm assuming they were taken there. So, all them kids that are sitting in the public library all had approval from their parents to do this. Who takes their kids to this? I'm sorry, man, but this is disturbing. Very disturbing. Like, I didn't even, I had no idea. A clothing swap. What the fuck is a gender affirming clothing swap? Please enlighten me. Gender affirming clothing swap? Really? Oh my God. Jesus, man. This is insanity. This is straight up insanity. Okay. Now, I want to get to the other thing I want to talk about. The infamous Title 42. Here we go. I'm going to take it back over there. The infamous Title 42. Let's go there. And what's going to happen? Now, yeah, unfortunately, I don't necessarily like the source, but if you read this, backlog is 1.6 million. So that's everybody who has quote unquote tried to do it the right way. Now, what happens when this Title 42 expires? What happens? I'm just curious because to me that seems like a bad look, a horrible look. I think they did some type of extension for now, but once that expires, I mean, it's like open up the floodgates, apparently. Now, people can say, because I've had this argument before, that I'm delusional, I'm being mean, I'm not being empathetic, I'm not, no, sorry, not sorry. But where are all these people going to go? What's going to happen? How, if we let everybody come over here, how does our country not turn to this? We're going to be like a fourth world country. Fuck a third. We're going to be a fourth. We're going to be a fourth world country. We're giving all our damn money away. We're letting more people in that need money. And this is crazy, man. This is totally crazy. Seriously. And I get this argument about and this is a little off topic, but I get this argument about culture. Okay? Culture. What the fuck, man? What is I guess if you want to consider my family making lefse at a certain time of year, which I've done like twice. Sorry, I don't really like lefse, but who really has? Maybe there are certain people that have. I know we have little things that are cultural, right? We have things that we do, and we move, we function as cultural. But really, if they don't have a plan to make these people replacements, I don't know what else it could be. Why would you do something like this? No other country does this. They wouldn't tolerate this. We're the only idiots that put up with it. Yeah, we won't get shit. We won't get shit. People think they're not getting shit now. You won't really get shit. What did they say? You'll have nothing and you'll like it. Or love it. I can't even imagine living in California and paying 62% of my wage towards tax. Fuck. I'd be trying to figure out every way around that shit. Fuck that. That's insanity. Man, that is insanity. You know what? I apologize. Give me 1 second here. I can't do that. I'm really messing up. I can tell I haven't been doing this lately at all. At all. Because I don't even know how to get to my own channel. Wow, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, now I think I figured it out. Haha, now I got it. I can't even look. Right side of Floyd. I can't even imagine. I really can't. I can't imagine. It's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful state. It's great for vacation. The weather is perfect. I love it. But 62%, I just can't even imagine. And it's my understanding that if you are a participant of this other group, like Transformer, You can actually get a check for $1,000 every month just for being a transformer. Just for that $1,000 a month. Not to say that $1,000 a month is a lot of money in California, because it's not. It's chump change. It really is. But I'm just saying, what is this free $1,000 for? And I wonder if I can find this real quick. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the kid, but this wasn't in the United States. I don't know if you guys watch shorts, but here and there I'll go when I'm bored and I'll look at them. And I found a YouTube channel where the parents, they look like they're in the UK, and their son at like 7, 8 years old has decided that he would rather be in a dress. He's more comfortable in that dress. And so they have basically chosen, not only have they given him the option to wear what he likes, grow his hair out, they've actually given him a gender reveal party. And all this is on the YouTube channel. And it's all approved. Like, there's no issues or anything. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head. Oh God, what was his name to start with? I can't even think of it. I just kind of, my mouth kind of dropped. Like, this is really happening, and people are really approving of it, when statistically it has been shown that when people transition, a lot of them aren't happy. But when they do this at a young age, they end up regretting it. And that's the sad thing. So to let your kid pick at like 6, 7, 8 who they think that, I wanted to be She-Ra at 8. That doesn't mean that I can go take on the world with a sword. Are we serious? I don't know. Couldn't be for me. And I'm glad I never had to deal with nothing like that. But damn, man, this is all insane. Oh no, Rod Stewart, his son, he's 9. Overexcited. How are you overexcited at 9 years old? What? I'm gonna have to look into that. How in the hell does that happen? How does that happen? Too overexcited? Oh my God. I just saw an article yesterday. A guy that lost his infant daughter last year died this year at 37. It was an article I just read yesterday. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I read too much into news stories, but it appears to me that people younger and younger are passing away. What is this now? What do they call it? Sudden adult death syndrome? SADS or something? Something like that. Well, that's the name, they made for it. Oh my God, man. That's insane. I don't know, but they call us crazy. They call us crazy. I don't know truthfully, I don't know what's about to happen, because I think this, oh man, between that, I can't even really get into this because I'm still so stuck on the first thing. It's hard to kind of take my mind off of that and focus on this. But apparently that's what the people want. I don't know how or when or why or whatever logical reason they can make up in their head. But I know from a YouTube standpoint, I actually think that people are using their kids to make money. I can't come up with any other reason. That's the only thing in which, if you're willing to sacrifice your kids for money, which Let's not act like it hasn't happened before. Hollywood, all the shit that people have came out and said that happened to them, I don't think it's something brand new. I don't approve of it because I'm not going to sacrifice my kid for money. There's no amount of money you can give me for my kid's soul. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. And I think since it's became so quote unquote trendy, right? That not my words, just saying, in their world, that it's a paycheck for them. It's a payday. So I don't think they're too concerned. And in this in particular case I'm talking about on YouTube, the mom looks like she's had work done, it's one of those scenarios, the typical scenario. Just saying. Dang. So rugby took him down, William? That's insane. That's crazy. I don't know what to say about I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know. I don't know if you guys got the opportunity to watch it on Rumble. And somebody please put the name in the chat. My brain is like paused. I totally forgot the name of that. There's a lot of testimony from people who work in the morgue. I mean, they're literally pulling out blood. They look like blood clots. I mean, I'm assuming these are supposed to be veins. Okay, I've never actually seen a vein outside of a person. What is it? I think it's called died suddenly. I think it's called, if you have access to Rumble, I think it's called died suddenly. And I'm not saying, look, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. This is just information I feel like people should look into, right? I don't know. I guess there's some people in the world that still have conviction and a regard for humanity. Just saying. I mean, people can do what they want. Life is about choices. It doesn't make me a difference either way because that's your life. I got to live mine. I hate to see it happen, anything to anybody, right? But hey, it's kind of what it is. Shooting dice. It's a crapshoot. Well, I don't know if it wasn't for ego, Babs, where a lot of people would be. And I don't know how they don't humble themselves, especially, I don't know, it's just weird to me. I've watched people on here and other platforms start out and then they'll grow really, they'll get really big numbers, right? And then their whole attitude completely changed. They don't even know how to step outside and like I said, and humble themselves anymore because their ego is so big. There's nothing wrong with confidence. Confidence is good. Everybody has to have confidence, but arrogance, that ego gets you killed. Ego will get you killed. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this Title 42, and I'm freezing my ass off. I have to turn the heat up. It is really cold here. Really cold. Shit. I need new house shoes. Damn. Yeah, absolutely, Simo. Thanks for stopping through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when you can't allow other people to even have an opinion, a voice. A person, none of us know everything all the time. a person who can't have a conversation, who doesn't understand that, you don't know it all. You can't be right 100% of the time. If you have problems with that, you're in big trouble. Because I'll be damned to think that I know half of anything. I don't know, liquor. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, and I wish more people, William, were like thinking about being American first while we're so busy worried about everything else. Now, I've gotten out of that loop, right? But we still have the constant arguments, and people can't even see eye to eye. It is what it is. I'm like, at this point, just like, you can't save everybody. It's people you can work with, like I said earlier, that have an open mind and are willing to work with you. But other people, you just got to let them go. It's sad, but what else do you do? Oh my God. Josh, you're funny. You know what? I'm going to put the link if you want to come up. I know you're a good... Josh is funny as shit. Sheesh. I'm going to take that off the screen too. Just give me a second. I haven't done StreamYard in so long. I feel like I'm... Man, like... I feel like I'm coding or something, like I'm doing something significant. I ain't doing shit. Let me stop that. Yeah, me too, Babs. You can't. It's only a few that I can, right? I gotta help myself before I'm able to help other people. I've spent too many years of my life putting everybody before me. So I can't do that. Conspiracy theorist. Well, I don't know. Well, it seems like a lot of these so-called conspiracies come true. So I don't know about all that. I don't really like that conspiracy word, because how does that happen? Josh.
Why, hello, everybody. I am here.
To save the world.
Fuck the world, man. I'm just going rabbit hunting. Fuck the world. I'm done with that.
You're just going rabbit hunting.
Yeah, fuck. I can't even fix the inside of my motherfucking trailer. So why worry about the world?
Oh, God. Don't tell me you're white, redneck, and in a trailer.
I'm white, redneck, in a trailer, and my hunting buddy's named Buckhauer. He sounds just like Boomhauer, and it's not a fucking joke. He sounds just like the dude. He put a dip in, and I'm like, dude, I don't speak that. I can't even understand your dialect right now. I know you're human and you're American, but I can't understand his ass.
Oh my God. When does everybody and not everybody, but when are people going to realize that we can identify as American? It's okay. Whether you have darker skin, lighter skin, it doesn't matter. We're all fucking American.
I've been, like, the last few months, I haven't been on social media. I haven't been on this, and I figured out that you just got to be you. Just be who you are, and you can't build nothing outside if you don't build your inside to a place to start building outward. If you're broken on the inside, you're just going to put broken piers down. That's all you're going to do. So, you've got to look inward, admit where your faults are, and fix it. And then once you fix yourself, you can fix anything around you just by a mere conversation.
Yeah, but it's true that some people are just no hope. There is no hope for some people.
Right. There ain't. But, I mean, so what do you do? Do you
let them go, I guess?
I mean,
right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
1 second. Grab my pop.
I know that on my spiritual journey, I mean, I know that it's all about you and your own journey and your own path and your own belief and strength and spirit, but it also takes a good group of folks around you to keep speaking positivity and speaking truth to power. And if you surround yourself with negative, you're not going to come out positive. I mean, you can be the light in the storm for sure, but
eventually that's going to wear you out.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you can only
Because
put up so long.
yeah, and eventually that's going to rub off on you and your energy is going to come out completely negative. You're not going to be able to have that positivity anymore.
Right, right. But that's what I go back to busting your own self down and not letting anybody else tell you what you are and what you need to fix. You need to look within, admit where your faults are, and that's the hardest thing a human can do is to admit their own faults and fix them. But you can't do nothing for anybody if you don't come from a place of positivity and love and light uh I sure the fuck ain't in a transgender fucking whatever that thing is in a library. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't even look, Madison is super liberal, right? But I had no idea that they even entertained that. I had no clue.
Look, I can sit here and we can sit here. I mean, their parents are doing it. Their parents are raising the generation where this country will fall. If they do not, if something doesn't drastically change there with our youth and our children, then what the fuck is they've won. They're playing the long game and they're gonna win. If they're
Why
having
is
this
Oh, sorry, go
what?
ahead. Why is that like the cool thing now, right? I'm using air quotes. I'm not saying that's my opinion. I'm saying, but why does it appear that that lifestyle is like the cool thing? Like the non-binary or the pronouns, and why is that something that kids find attractive or cute? Or since when did that become the cool
Not
kid?
it. I mean, I get some of the kids that there's always a small group that does not apply to. But when you have a group of 500 kids in there, or however many kids were in there, I mean, they all don't have that. They're being exposed to it, and just like if you was to go in there at the same time, say back in the 50s, you'd go to a library or something like that, and they'd be showing, they would be showing a lot of different things, and all them kids would come out of our library wanting a gun. But now you go to a library, put a trans woman up there, or man, or whatever the hell they are. That's what they want. You put it in front of them, you expose it to them, and that's what they want to be. It's
Oh,
just the way it is.
speaking of that, Josh, do you know that statistics say that 2022 is the highest year of children being injured and is it killed with gunshots? 2022.
Yeah, most of them are self-inflicted, I bet.
Which I think Canada is on a fast track to let people just basically push the button on themselves, regardless of age. I don't even know. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Canada is trying to make it okay. They're trying to make an okay Dr. Kevorkian for all ages.
Right. Yeah.
So you could be having a bad day at 14, okay, and want to end it all, and they're going to give you the button for it.
Pretty much. Well, it seems like.
This is like backwards world. Like I never really imagined, and it's going to get worse. It's definitely going to get worse. Especially if they, we're all always scared about getting silenced or, turning the channels off, and you have to find alternative verbiage and all this other shit, or they're gonna demonetize. And it's like, man, whatever, man.
If they're but that tells you exactly who the fuck's doing it. It's not the parents, it's not the kids, it's the people trying to censor you. If they want to shut you up, it's their agenda. Why would they want to? If they didn't give a shit, they wouldn't give a shit. Like you could talk about TikTok all day long, and that's fine, as long as we got that. And it's all a facade. Everything is just an upside down fucking world, man.
For sure. And why does TikTok here? Why is it different here from China? Why do they have a different TikTok?
Because they created it to destroy America's brain cells and use it to boost and show how much children can be bright.
As if we really needed that, because we have so much dope coming in. So many. We have people overwhelmed in addiction.
Right. So you see our TikTok, and they make our kids want to be influencers. Whereas there, you see TikTok and you see a kid excelling in science, and they want to excel in science, or they want to excel at something. I'm telling you, it's just like putting the trans people in front of the kids. You expose them to the agenda. It's programming. It's all it is. And you don't have to listen to me. I'm just a gardener, but
right.
I'm telling you,
this is totally pro-choice, right, Josh? If you don't like the message, you can leave.
Yeah, I mean, too many people have got it so sideways. And then here's the thing. Then there's the people that are in the discussion, like the kids and the parents. But then there's everybody else, the millions of people on each other side that want to argue about it, and they want to spend, 14 hours a day on YouTube arguing about this stuff. And that's what they want. That's the key, to keep them so distracted that they literally can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want because you're arguing about a trans dude at a library. You know what I mean? It's a hot button topic. That's another part of the agenda, is to keep everybody so disenfranchised, so discombobulated, not so divided, not together. But could you imagine, Kelly, if the group of people that were our friends, what our group, our solid core, imagine if it was 1,000 strong, what it would do. Imagine if it was 10,000 strong, what it would do if we had that same connection.
Well, yeah, but that would go back about what Bab said earlier about ego. Ego is going to be, we wouldn't even have a chance to get that many people together, because there's always going to be somebody that wants to be the top dog.
Exactly. Why do you think the tribes of early humans were so small?
Man.
As soon as they started getting big enough to think they were badasses, they started conquering everybody that was smaller. And it won't stop.
And you know what, bootlicker, I've walked into situations where I had been totally shot. Like, wait a minute. Why didn't somebody give me a phone call? Like, okay, hey, whatever. Can't save them all. Not like I didn't feel like this wasn't a setup from the start anyway, because we could get into the food and all that other stuff, but that's a story for another day. So, I was almost convinced at one point that this was like a chemical imbalance, right? Like some form of mental health. Like this was legitimately a brain gone wrong, right? But when I see all this, I definitely feel different about it. Definitely feel different about it, because it does almost seem like it's the cool thing to do. Oh my God. And people are so good at following trends. So good. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it when I was younger, in my 20s, but I didn't go all the way hard in the paint like that. Now that's a little nuts, but yeah, I made some bad choices, but not a whole life change. Sheesh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, pushing buttons. I'm good with this technology shit.
That's why I'm a gardener. Shovels are not complicated.
Shovels aren't.
Nope. Shovels are not complicated.
Hoes are. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
For the love of Christ, Kelly.
Well,
Holy shit, I can't believe you just said that.
well, sorry.
They are complicated. Them motherfuckers freeze in the winter, get all fucking hard and shit. You can't move them. They freeze and break, piss you off. Hell yeah. Fucking hoe will run you broke quick.
You just got to get a cheap one, Josh.
Right, I buy them at the motherfucking dollar store. Well, how cheap do I need to get, man? They're building a Family Dollar. If they're cheaper down there, I'll go get one. God damn it. I got hoes. I buy hoes in different area codes, all right? I'll tell you that right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I got rakes, too. I'm not non-gender specific when it comes to gardening tools.
Gender specific. I can't even say the word specific.
Yeah, I got hoes, rakes, shovels, tillers. I got it all.
That is insane, man. That was funny. I got hoes different area codes on That's funny.
It's really bad though when you leave all your hoes out in the field and then you plow them all at the same time. It fucking gets ugly, man. You got to be careful.
Oh my God. Jesus.
You went down this road. You started it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, what were we talking about?
Oh, I forgot. We were talking about the LMNOP, QRX, that whole crew.
Oh, when are we going to talk about the border jumpers?
Oh, yeah, the border jumpers, the Title 42. I'm a little bit concerned. What happens once that expires?
I don't know.
We just say, fuck it, huh?
I don't. It is going to be what it's going to be. Nothing's going to stop them from coming. The backlog's going to get bigger. They don't give a shit about what we write on paper.
Well, my whole thing is if they didn't give a shit, why the hell don't they just, what's the holdup then? Truth be told, what's her face got on the stage the other day. I was laughing my ass off. I couldn't even listen to her talk. She can't say her words right. That is a drunk bitch. Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. That is a drunk broad.
Huh. You probably need to watch the Pelosi story for the next few months. That's going to get interesting. Just saying that.
When do we get to demand the Maxwell list? We should be able to see that, right?
You don't need to demand it. You don't need to. If it's not coming out, that means everybody that you look at that's on TV as a politician is on it. You don't need it. Because if it's that big and it's not coming out, they're all guilty. Because they can't kill each other off for bragging rights or extortion or whatever. They're all still alive. They're all still walking. They're all in on it.
And the fact of all these, what did I see earlier? I try to stay away from it because it does make my blood boil. But this whole 7 counts, 25 years, you're going to be forced into not running. That was the plan from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
They never wanted to see a fair shake in 2024, which wasn't going to happen anyway. It's never going to be fair.
No, they figured out how to do it, and it's over. Like I said, I'll be really surprised if there is not another Republican president ever. But if there is, Trump King.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Like we want a dictatorship.
No, Trump King. That's the ticket. That'll win it for him in 2024.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. But they're gonna say for sure that they're gonna come up with something out of all that and put his back against the wall as it like.
Yeah.
Look,
well, you can look at it like that. Yes, we know they're going to do that, but have they beat him yet? That's what you got to look at. He's sly, he's slick, and he's got money to fight him. So, and there is some ex-president's clauses in there that, they've got to take special consideration because if it comes down to it, you sit here saying Russia's the bad guy, and Russia eliminates their political opponents, and this is what they start doing is eliminating their political opponents. Why do you see that? I mean, you can't become what you hate or being told to hate.
I mean, from my understanding, like DC is like a ghost town, bro. Like, where's everybody at? We don't even see where is Kamala at. Where is she? I've never seen a president or a vice president that are just like you don't get to see them.
Well, look, there's only one office higher than the land, and that's the president. So she's been under a lot of desks lately. That's where she's at.
Well, damn it, she needs to come up for air because I mean, people got questions. She needs to get a face towel, wash her hands, do something, bring her ass in front of the camera. People got questions.
Right, I understand that, but they don't need to do it. They proved that they don't need to show themselves. I mean, just look at what happened in, they don't have to show themselves. They can literally from a basement with a green screen and be whatever they want and win.
Boy, that gives you a lot of freaking confidence.
You know what? If they put Biden up there with like sticks through his arm, just hold him up like a fucking Weekend at Bernie shit, he would still win. Just saying.
He would still win.
Yeah. We have old Kamala Harris grabbing the back of his head. I am the president. Ah! Fucking moving his mouth for him,
I don't know. It sucks, but I guess we'll see what happens because it seems like pretty much everybody is of the mindset that it's every man for theirself, except for the few people that have made plans to do something different. So I don't know if they think that life is going to continue the way it is right now. You're a damn fool. That's all I have to say.
Well, if history tells you anything, everything that happened in the last 3-4 years has to be bigger and better for them to win bigger and better. So, I mean, there you go.
Well, I had to rethink it myself, right? Because people, when I say man, I'm doing this based on the lesser evil, right? But then I was reading something about, hey, if you're picking on a lesser evil, it's still evil. Well, fuck it. I mean, I guess it's just evil.
Right? I mean,
I'm following my discernment.
Right. You can't. You shouldn't be led by any man. You should just be voting to prolong your life as it is consisting now. You just want to maintain your life, and I don't think with the current political situation, it's tenable for a lot of folks because they are so wrapped up in keeping their own power. They're not worried about keeping the fucking power onto the Americans that live here. I mean, so.
Josh, it was so bad the other day. I was in the kitchen sweeping, singing, "Bring back toxic masculinity." I was making a little stupid song.
I don't know. I don't have any masculinity. I've got 4 fucking daughters. I have no masculinity, man. I'm just trying to shake all the estrogen out of my system from walking today. It's fucking bad. I want bonbons and Tampax, I think. I don't know.
Oh my God. I've never bonbons. I haven't seen that in a million. I don't even remember eating those. Do they have like cream filling in the middle?
But do I look like a fucking 1930s housewife, Kelly? I don't fucking know.
1930s housewife.
Fuck. Ask Callie. She's the housewife.
Yeah, right. No kidding. I haven't ate I don't think I've ever had a bonbon. Maybe if I'm thinking what they are. I don't know. Anyway, I guess the consensus says we're fucked and there's no backup plan. Every man for theirself except for the little groups, and that's it. Hopefully the power stays on. Hopefully people have food.
I'm a little nervous for where I stand, but I think I stand better than most. I mean, anybody else put in 5 miles in the woods today? I did.
Put what in the who?
What?
Put what in the who?
Did anybody else get out and beat feet today? That's what I'm saying. That you can't just sit behind the tube and do it all day, man. You gotta get out there and know your surroundings. Do the things. Do the things, Kelly. Hoorah!
I have to kind of do that a little bit, Gotta have money to eat and pay bills, but yeah.
No, you don't. Trust me. If you don't have any money, you don't have to worry about eating or paying bills. There won't be any.
That'd be a bad way to go.
I guess.
It's so damn cold out, man. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
I guess I'm gonna go to.
We'll make it. The human race will make it.
We're gonna make it.
We are. You know why? Because there's still positivity out there, and that's what you got to have. Positivity. Because if we think we're already doomed, then we're doomed. But
well, and Carolyn said it there, or Carolyn or Kelly said it the other day, and they said it best. Every generation, I guess, has felt like they were in the last days. So be it. I guess we'll find out. But I still think it's an interesting time to be alive, and I do still think that we are going to see another lockdown. I don't have ESP. I'm not Nostradamus, but yeah.
Okay, so another lockdown's coming. I'll be deemed an essential worker, and nothing's going to change for me.
Nothing changes for me either.
Right?
Nothing changes.
Until it really, you got to that's a big word. I'm a redneck. You just got to look around you. If it's not within your 50-mile radius,
A lockdown for me means I need to figure out how to get back out there and do the medical transportation 100% of the time to stack money.
That's right.
That's what that means. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate you coming up, Josh. I'm very thankful for you, Josh.
I'm thankful for you too, Kelly. Love you, sis.
Yes, I love all y'all so much.
Yep. We're like peas and carrots.
You're what?
We're like peas and carrots.
Yes, peas and carrots. God, peas seems like it should go better with something else. But okay, I'll take peas and carrots.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night. Talk to y'all later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Take care, everyone. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you.